The Marzano Instructional Framework is one of the major instructional models that is used for teaching, evaluation, and development. The framework includes the use of effective instructional and classroom management strategies and effective classroom curriculum design. The Marzano coached the underlying structure of the framework within 10 questions concerning effective teaching. We'll focus on the 3 shown here. Let's start with what will I do to establish and communicate learning goals, track student progress, and celebrate success. First, establishing and communicating learning goals. An observer should look for the following indicators. Are posted learning targets clear statements of knowledge or skill rather than activities or assignments? Is a rubric posted that relates to the targets? Listen for the teacher making references to the learning targets throughout the lesson. Are the students able to explain how their current activities relate to the learning targets? The student should be able to discuss how they intend to achieve the targets. Does the teacher refer to the rubric throughout the lesson as well? Under tracking student progress, the observer should see a posted rubric that is specific, that helps the students visually chart their progress. The observer should hear the teacher discussing progress and needs collectively and individually with the students and adjusting to address concerns. Do you see the teacher encouraging students by discussing success and progress frequently? Focusing on incremental progress and celebrating success? Do you hear the teacher soliciting feedback about student progress? Can you hear students praising and helping each other? Turning to what will I do to help students effectively interact with new knowledge, can you see the teacher asking students questions that prompt processing and constructing new knowledge? Can you hear the students making predictions and testing them to prove or disprove them? Do you see learning journals being used to record experiment and learnings? The teacher should be presenting content in appropriate chunks and having the students summarize and ask clarifying questions. Looking at what will I do to help students generate and test hypotheses about new knowledge, are students working independently and in groups on problem-solving challenges aligned with the content? Can you see students using their journals for recording ideas? Do you hear teachers challenging students to provide evidence for their assumptions and theories? Are students discussing their ideas in groups, acting on feedback from their peers? Do teachers ask questions that prompt experimentation with new concepts? These 3 questions are examples of the types of observations that the evaluator can make. You will note that they are action-based rather than the results of interviews with the teachers. Knowing what to look for and to listen for yields accurate assessment. You can obtain more information at learningsciences.com.